Hey everyone, today we're super excited to announce import views. This is going to allow you to create one view in a watch list and then transfer it over to others. And it means you no longer have to duplicate watch lists or create views from scratch. This is a level of functionality that many of you have been asking for, so we're happy to deliver it for you. And it also restores some functionality that Koyfin used to have and that we had to temporarily remove to enable watch list sharing. So today I'm going to explain why we've done this, why it's super important, and how you can get the best out of import views. So first, I think it's important to set a little bit of context. A few weeks ago, we used to have a feature on Koyfin that we refer to internally as a global view. So when you built a view inside of a watch list, like this analyst ratings and price target view, for example, whenever you create a new watch list, all of these views here would automatically be transferred over to that new watch list. Now, this was acting as a roadblock to us enabling shareable watch lists. I'll link to in the description the video for that. So we wanted to allow teams and friends to collaborate like you would do in a Google Doc within a Koyfin watch list. So to enable that, we had to temporarily remove this level of functionality, which many of you understandably were upset about. So now we've restored that functionality with import views. So to recap, you used to be able to have all of these views in a global view, and then when I would create a new watch list from scratch, let's go ahead and call this test. I would have a new watch list, and previously you would have all of those views saved here. Now, however, you would have to rebuild that from scratch, or the workaround for those few weeks was to duplicate your watch list, and then you would duplicate those views inside of it, and you could delete everything, and then you would still have those views. Thankfully, now what you can do is when you have your new watch list and you go to the views area, you can click new, and now you can import these table views. So I'm going to go ahead here and import the analyst ratings and price target view there that I showed you. We'll import that. And now I can go ahead and add my tickers. And we have that view. And I can go back and import all of these views. And it's just a seamless way to transfer over those views that you've worked hard to build and that you don't want to lose or have fixed to a particular watch list. Now, the other area this impacted was the screening tool. So previously, you could set up views in the screening tool, but we had to temporarily remove that for shareable watch lists and removing the concept of global views. So what used to happen is you could create a screening view, you could add additional columns to it, and it would all stay there nicely in a view structure. And then for a few weeks, the functionality of the screener changed slightly so that when you created a criteria, you've got all of your metrics in here. They would automatically populate in the columns like they usually would. However, when you want to change the view and you want to add additional columns, every time that you would modify the criteria, those additional columns that weren't part of the criteria would be removed. So now with that change, that doesn't happen anymore. And you can also now import views from watchlist. So if I want to look at that analyst ratings and price target view again, I can import that to this screening output and I can see that there nicely. So we hope that restores the functionality that many users felt that they'd lost. Now, thankfully, we have the best of both worlds where we still have that concept of a global view. It's just behaved slightly differently with an import function now. And we also have shareable watch lists. This has set the groundwork for more shareability in Koyfin. We hope to eventually have shareable dashboards and more shareable elements like model portfolios in the product as well. And now we can do both of those things with this import view feature. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, as always, you can reach out in the comments section below. You can reach out to us on Twitter at Koyfin Charts, or you can always email the Koyfin help desk. Thank you.